YouTube. It's Brother Dennis. And as always, I give God all the glory. It's Tuesday night. Peace and blessings to everybody. Race 1 was Sunday, and it was a disaster. Yes, sir. Yep, it was a disaster for everybody. Basically, it was a slow race. Winds were like northeast winds. I'm literally the only one on the west side of 95. Everybody else is on the east side of 95. I take that back. I'm the only one on the east side of 95. Everybody else is on the west side of 95. And it was a slow race. I think 9-something won. First 11 to 12 birds were all long enders. Were all long end birds. I mean, the shorter loss had like 110 or 115 miles to fly. I had 169. The guy who won was like 180, something like that. Joe came in second, so congratulations to Joe. He came in second in the combine. He came in first in the club. Cal won the combine. Cal Bull, I think it's Bull City loss. So he won. Lily Loft came in second. I forget who came in third. Because if you didn't win, you lost. So we lost. It was a disaster for everybody. 297 birds were released. I think only like 145 or something like that trapped the first night. On those shorter races, all of our races are like one-day races. So we dumped the clocks at like 7:30 in the evening on day one. So at that time, I only had one bird in. The bird came in 42nd or something like that in our club, out of like 130 birds. And then it was 92, I think, out of 295. But it was only like 150 day birds, like 140 something, 150 day birds. So it came in middle of the pack basically on the day birds. Came in like top 30% overall. One bird did, but I knew that my birds were undertrained, and I didn't do no joint tosses, and I didn't do a whole lot of conditioning training, which was consistent, like 3-4 tosses a week to condition the birds. So I was doing more homing tosses, like to get them to know the area, to get them to know where to go, and kind of like trying to race them into shape. And I was trying to baby them, because every year I lose my young birds. I get impatient. I lose my young birds. Then I don't have an old bird team. So then I either race a couple old birds or no old birds. So it's my third year racing. I've only raced old birds one time. And I got 2 old birds left as of right now that I planned on racing. I have 4 more that are like breeders that I could race if I wanted to. So we took 20 birds to basketing. 1 escaped while we were basketing, so I basketed 19 birds. That 1 bird didn't make it home since we basketed late in the evening, and it was like 60 miles to basketing. That bird did clock in early that morning. The next morning, it came home, so that was good. We got that bird back. So out of the 19 birds, we got 1 day bird, and then we got 6 birds the next day. So that made 7 birds out of the 19 that I got back. And then today, actually, I got 1 bird, which is Tuesday. About 10:30, I got a bird. So whatever birds I didn't get this morning, I figure I'm probably lost. It's still a possibility, because last Sunday, I did a 50-mile toss, and I lost 11 birds. One of those birds came home this Saturday. 6 days it was gone. And I come outside, it was sitting on top of my loft. It was kind of weak, but it got here. So I didn't race that bird. That bird has been recovering. So actually, hold on. Actually, this is the bird that came in today. I just got home, I wanted to look at it. I got it over here by itself. It feels pretty good. I'm gonna leave it over here for another day. It's thin. It's kind of thin. It's thin. And actually, this bird, this bird's kind of thin. This bird is bird 301, which is my very first bird that I bred this year. My band started with 301. So this is the oldest young bird I had. It came back today. It's feisty. It don't want me to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's got all of its flights. Everybody lost a lot of birds. It was a terrible race. The race Saturday, the other combine with Barrera and them, they lost a lot of birds. This bird is really thin. I can feel it, it's really thin. So this bird's gonna sit over here. I got it free feeding it, which means I'm leaving food down, and I'm just gonna let it eat as much as it wants and let it recover. So it's bird 301. I think it may be a cock, but I'm gonna give it this week off. I'm not gonna be messed with it. My plan is to toss Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, short tosses, nothing long, and then because we race on Sundays. So yeah, let's go over here. She wants to get over there with the other birds, but I want to leave her over here. I'm gonna put another bird over here with her, or with him, or her, whatever, so she won't be alone. I got a black bird that I'm not racing, a young bird. I'll put over there. I'll put this bird. It's actually turned out to be gray, some type of crazy gray, slate, like barless. It's like a barless gray. Really beautiful bird. But this is a young bird that a very late hatch. I thought the eggs was fake and they wasn't, and they hatched out. My Adrian P bird, let me show you the bird that did really well. Well, did the best from me. This cock came home yesterday. Well, all these birds but one came home yesterday. Matter of fact, I gotta. Hold on a second. Let me check my clock real quick. Yeah, the band number is 321. So it's this bird. I believe it's a hen. Because the Adrian P, the Mr. 500, the bird I have, if y'all don't know the backstory on him, I got him off YouTube. I won a contest that Adrian P was having. And I won the male. And the male, his story was he was a young bird in 2021. He was a young bird. And Adrian P raced him all year. And this bird's on the 9th flight. And it was my first bird back. 9th flight is like halfway in. So it's a hen. I believe it's a hen. So Adrian P raced the bird all year long, and then at the end of the year, because Adrian lives in the Detroit, the Michigan area, so they were gonna do a special race. The club got together. They were gonna do one more long race, like a 500-mile special race for their young birds that year. And he entered the race, and when it came time to race, the weather started getting bad, and everybody started backing out. But him and like 3 other guys. So they end up doing the race. They released like 27 birds, 500 miles. And the bird I got, I think they had one day bird that came in that won the race. And then the bird that I got came in 4th. He came the next morning. He came in 4th, 500 miles as a young bird. So Adrian P sent me that bird plus a hen to go with it. And every year I race birds. Like I got an old bird in there now that's off Adrian P, off that pair, off Mr. 500, off that pair. So every year, my Adrian P birds, they do as good as any of my other birds in my loft, if not better. They do well. It's me that messes them up. So one of my other fellow flyers has a Adrian P bird that I gave him, and that bird's doing well. And my Adrian P birds, like I said, I got 2 birds that survived last year, old birds and young birds. One was an Adrian P bird, a hen, and the other one was from Lily Loft, a hen, off my Skinny Jeans pair. So, yeah, it's a rough race. I would say a little bit of disappointing because I got impatient, and I raced all my birds when I knew they wasn't ready. I should have trained them more. My birds been out to 40 miles twice, and that's it. They have not been past 40 miles at all. And I asked them to go 170. They have never broke away from any other birds before. The only time they've been breaking away from birds is birds like flocks that they see out here that, I release my birds and they get mixed in other flocks, other people training or other races and all that. And I know that's happening because I've had race birds come here with some of my birds. I've had other people's birds being pulled to my house, so I know my birds are getting pulled. So I know they've been intermingled, but they've never been actually released like in a joint toss. So it's a good experience for all these birds. They all seem to have made it back healthy. All my birds seem to be pretty healthy. So it is what it is. It's disappointing. It was a disaster for everybody, not just me. And I knew that as we race these shorter races, I'm going to use the shorter races more as like glorified training tosses. And hopefully when the longer races come, my birds will be ready, like really showing what they got then. But, I'm down to like 11 birds now. So it is what it is. We're gonna just keep going. So that's all we can do. To God be the glory, And yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The youngster I'm not gonna race. That black one was injured, but it looks healthy now, and I'm gonna start tossing it. It's been tossed, but it came home injured from one of the tosses. So I let it sit for like 2.5, 3 weeks. It had something wrong with it. Its chest here. Something was wrong with it, but now I'm gonna take it out this week, train it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and if it does well, because they're gonna be short tosses, 20 miles, I can still feel, I don't know, it's like a little bit of a lump or something. I don't know if it hit a wire or something, but it seems to be flying well. But like I said, we'll see. I'll see when I train it. If it struggles and it doesn't do well, I won't race it, obviously. I still might not race it this week, but yeah. And then one bird that I didn't mind losing, this guy up here is just a butthole bird, man. He tries to poke my eyes out. He's a cock bird, but he made it home. I think the guy in the corner is a cock too. I gotta figure out who these cocks are. I think the yellow band might be a cock right there, because I gotta start splitting the birds. I don't want my birds flying around with eggs. I don't know. So, man, I didn't want to lose my birds, but I did. So, some of them anyway. And I still hope that 1 or 2 might still make it home. I'm missing some pretty good birds. I'm missing my Garland Evans birds. I just noticed that none of them made it home. I don't think. Out of what I got left, I got my Wayne Hall birds left. I got 2 of those. I see birds out of the same pairs left. My Tom Barnhart birds are here. Some Wayne Hall birds are here. Tommy Tachyon birds here. Lily Love bird is here. Adrian P bird is here. And I'm not gonna call out the names of the birds that I don't have. I'm not gonna, because I know that the birds that got lost are my fault. They got lost. But year after year, I'm seeing the same birds left at the end of the year from the same pairs. So those are the pairs I focus on going forward. The other pairs, I'll be replacing them going forward. So As a couple of these race birds prove themselves, they'll become breeders. Like, you know, so it is what it is. I'm just babbling at this point. Video's 15 minutes long. It's long enough. God bless everybody. Peace and blessings to everybody. To God be the glory. Thanks everybody who's over watching this video for supporting the channel, supporting us, and being involved in pigeon racing. If you can, do what you can to just be on the lookout, man, for your family members and their mental health, because mental health is a serious thing. We all need to be conscious of, you know, people that keep ignoring your phone calls and shutting away, and, you know, depression is real, anxiety is real, especially this time of year, man. It's rough out here, man, you know. Encourage your kids, your children, young adults, old adults, everybody to get off the couch, walk, run, do something. Obesity's real. Laziness is real. These phones and stuff make us lazy. We don't want to do anything. All this fast food and stuff is killing us. So we gotta be mindful of your obesity. You gotta be mindful of the mental health. Be mindful of people. Love people as you want to be loved. Be respectful to people as you want to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be arrogant pricks. Well, I'm sorry for that, but because that's ungodly to say that, but just treat people kindly and they'll treat you kindly. If you treat somebody kindly and they're not kind to you, then you have to believe that God will deal with that. And if you don't believe in God, then you know this, karma is real. So you're not going to, whatever energy you put out is the energy you get back. So if you want to treat people unkind, then you'll get dealt with unkindly. So to God be the glory. I have faith. I believe in God, one true God. So life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So peace and hair grease. God bless you. Over and out.